Hello everyone, myself Sai Prasad, a lecturer in Ahmedabad High School and the Junior College. Welcome to a series of the lectures of Intermediate Second Year Maths B. We started a discussion with the basic geometrical chapters, that is circles and system of circles. From today we are going to start a basic of conic section. What do you mean by the term conic? That is, from a single cone, if we cut into different parts in different direction, we may get different shapes. What are those kinds of shapes? Among that, the first one is parabola, okay, and two more are hyperbola and ellipse, that I will discuss again. As of now, we are going to start our discussion with the term parabola. What is this? Where did you hear this term? As much I know, you would have studied like x square graph is a parabola, right? You would have studied this kind of graph from your 10th class itself, isn't it? Fine. This graph is, this kind of shape is called as parabola. When a shape is said to be parabola is, it has a particular constraint. As we discussed in the circle, we learned that the distance from the center to any point of the circle is fixed, right? And that fixed distance is called as radius, and this fixed point is called as center. That was the basic definition. We had an idea there. Yes. Similarly, for parabola also there is a particular term called as eccentricity. Okay. Eccentricity. What is this eccentricity? Okay. If you remember, for this graph we will have a fixed line and a fixed point. Okay. And this fixed line is called as directrix here, and this fixed point is called as focus. Fine. Then for any point P and focus S, the ratio of SP, that is the distance between the focus and any point of a curve, and the perpendicular distance from this point to this directrix, let us say L. Okay. That is, the ratio of SP to PM should be always equal to 1. This is nothing but our eccentricity. Okay. Eccentricity can be defined as the ratio of distances of a point on a curve to the focus and the to the fixed point to the fixed line. Okay. This is the distance SP from any point of a curve to fixed point. PM is from this any point of a curve to this line, which is a perpendicular distance. Is it clear? Based on these things, we are going to learn many more things of a parabola. Clear? So, what is that basic thing we have to remember in parabola is, this lies on a particular line. This is called as axis, okay, which is a basic for parabola, right? And this point is called as directrix, and this is focus, and this point is called as vertex. Clear? Is it fine? These are the basic definitions you have to remember. Clear? So, the first thing we are going to learn in this chapter is the derivation of parabola. That is the standard form, y square is equal to 4ax. This is a standard form of parabola. How do we define it? How do we draw in a diagram, and how do we represent it? Clear? Shall we start? Let's do. Now let us derive the standard form of parabola, that is y square equal to 4ax. Okay. First thing you have to remember is the basic diagram of parabola. First we will assume a focus S, okay, and a vertex A and one directrix L. Okay. Let us say this as x axis and this as y axis. Okay. First write, let P of x comma y be a point on parabola. Okay. Let us say some point P. Fine. Now let us assume this particular point as origin. Okay. Now let us take it as x axis and this as y axis. Fine. Now let me point it as AZ. Let AZ equal to AS equal to some small parameter A. AZ equal to AS equal to A. Since it is on x axis, what will be the point S? S will be x comma 0, that is nothing but A comma 0, right. This distance is A and this distance is also A. Then this point will be A comma 0. Isn't it? Fine. Next, let us assume a perpendicular distance from this B, let us say M. Let M be projection of P on L, that is our directrix. Clear? So, what about the point here? What will be the Z? Z is equal to, since it is 0 comma 0, okay, then Z will be minus A comma 0. Clear? What is the x coordinate here if you observe? X coordinate here is minus A, that is x is equal to minus A, therefore x plus A equal to 0. This is the equation of our directrix. Here this is equation of directrix. Clear? Now let us find the ratio SP by PM. Okay. Now let us find the ratio SP by PM is equal to 1. What is SP? Let me write SP equal to PM. SP is nothing but the distance between S of A comma 0 and P of x comma y, that is equal to, what is PM? Perpendicular distance from P of x comma y to x plus A equal to 0, right. Okay. Shall we substitute and simplify? See here, the distance between these 2 points is nothing but under root x minus A whole square plus y minus 0 whole square equal to perpendicular distance from this to this, that is nothing but mod x plus A by under root x coefficient is 1, therefore 1 square. Now let us square on both sides. The left side it will the left out is x square plus A square minus 2ax plus y square is equal to x square plus A square plus 2ax. If you observe both x square, both A square will get cancelled. I will get y square is equal to 2ax plus 2ax is 4ax. This is the standard form of parabola. Is it right? First thing you have to remember is this is a parabola to which the axis on x axis and this is a line on y axis. Clear? Then its the joining point will be origin. Okay. So, the vertex is origin, this is called as vertex. Fine. And on the x axis let us assume 2 points, that is z and s, such that sz is equal to 2a, or else let us take as as A and az as A. So, the points S will be A comma 0 and the point Z will be minus A comma 0. Therefore, this line becomes x plus A equal to 0. Since the ratio SP by PM is equal to 1, we will just substitute in the equation and find the equation of parabola. Is it right? Is it clear? Fine. Just have a look on few things. Here the axis is x axis, that is why we got y square equal to 4x. What if the axis is on y axis? Just like this. Therefore, the equation will be x square equal to 4ay. Clear? Based on that, our focus and vertex and all other things will change. This will be 0 comma a. Isn't it? Similarly, this is on the positive side. What if it is on the negative side? Let us say this is something like this. So, we can write y square equal to minus 4ax. If it is on the bottom side, we can write x square equal to minus 4ay. Is it right? These are all the basic things to understand. Is it clear? This is the first thing you have to remember, that is it has the vertex, origin and focus on positive x axis. Clear? What if the vertex is not origin? Okay, this can be moved into various positions, that is it can move towards this side or back side or towards top or towards left. Okay, we can learn all those varieties of parabolas now. Clear? But the main thing you have to remember is this a comma 0 and this is vertex. Clear? Shall we understand few more things of that? Let's do. How many varieties of parabolas are there? As we discussed before, it can be based on the axis, based on the position and everything. Okay. See here, as of now, let us discuss 4 varieties, that is equations of parabolas whose axis is parallel to x axis. Okay. These are the 2 cases, that is it has moved to the right hand side, that is in the first quadrant is this, second quadrant is this. So, for this kind of parabola, this is origin, this is x axis and this is y axis. This kind of parabola can have an equation of y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h. How? That is this vertex has shifted h towards right, k towards top. Okay, this you can manipulate in any way. Standard was y square equal to 4x, but the thing is y has moved to the right, I mean y has moved to up, x has moved to right. This shifting had made this parabola to move towards first quadrant, right? Where? Now tell me, what is the axis here? Y minus k equal to 0, there it was y equal to 0. What is focus now? Here if you observe, the focus has shifted from this point to this, that is k is h plus a comma k, which means h and k are added to standard a comma 0. Yes or no? Next, what about this vertex h comma k and the directrix? It is nothing but h x minus of h plus a. Clear? How it will be? This will be h minus a, right? So, x minus of h minus a is that equation of directrix. Similarly, when it move towards left, this will be our equation, right? Everything is same except this term and this term. Clear? Next, what if the axis is again parallel to, axis is parallel to y axis, okay? The axis of parabola is parallel to y axis. So, that will be x minus h equal to 0 and x square equal to 4ay if you observe, isn't it? Here also x square equal to minus 4ay since it is moving down. Yes or no? Similarly, we can have this kind of formulas. So, this particular square term matters which type of equation it is. Yes, these are the basic kinds. What if the equation is in this direction, that is the axis is like this, that has other consequences. Clear? Are you okay with all of this? Shall we start doing problems based on these formulas and all other things? Let's do. Now look at the question here. He is asking us to find the equation of parabola whose focus is this and vertex is this. Okay, just look into them clearly. S 1 comma minus 7, vertex 1 comma minus 2. Yes, now if you observe, vertex itself is h comma k, let us put as it is. Okay. So, based on this parameter we are going to judge on which does it lie. Clear? Now, if you observe S and A having same x coordinate, by that only you have to understand S and A has x coordinate, same x coordinate, that too x. Clear? So, which type it might be, parallel to x axis or parallel to y axis? Just think, or else let me give you an idea. This is a parabola, here is S and here is A. This is parallel to x. So, it can have which kind of thing? Tell me the point. Here it was a comma 0 and here it was 0 comma 0. Okay, which coordinate was same? Y coordinate was same. So, it is parallel to x axis. Now, here tell me, here x coordinate is same. So, it is axis is parallel to y axis, right. And one more thing you can observe is all the coordinates are on negative side. So, we can have the parabola equation as x minus h whole square is equal to minus 4a into y minus k. Is it right? Yes or no? So, we have to find the values of already we have the values of h and k. How do we find a? Tell me, what is the focus for this equation? H comma how much? A plus k, isn't it? Then what is k here? A plus k is equal to minus 7. K itself is minus 2. A minus 2 equal to minus 7. Therefore, A is minus 5. Let us substitute everything and simplify. Okay. Now, see here. From this equation, x minus 1 whole square is equal to minus 4 into minus 5, that is 4a, right. Let me put as it is, however, we will get a as negative, you need not worry. 4 into minus 5 into y minus k, clear. Keep this as standard, as we know that both are negative, इसलिए we will get negative करके, but after that also you will get minus sign. So, better do not put before. This will be x minus 1 whole square equal to minus 20 into y plus 2, clear. If you want to simplify, you can simplify more, that is x square plus 1 minus 2x is equal to minus 20y minus 40. Therefore, this will be x square minus 2x plus 20y and plus 41 equal to 0. This is the equation of parabola, clear. This is how we find when the focus and vertex has given. What if they ask us to find all these parameters when the equation is given, and what is chord, what is the length, I mean how the length of chord is we find, what is double ordinate, what is lattice rectum. There are few things to discuss more in the chapter, clear. And few things you can understand. The first thing I will tell you, let me tell you the distance between S and A. What is S and A? From here to here it is A, clear. What if it is in other parameters, that is it might be type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, then the length of focus is always given by mod x1 plus A, okay, the length of focal distance, clear. Based on this thing, let us do a few problems, shall we? Let us do. See here, he is asking us to find the coordinates of point on the parabola whose focal distance is 10. Okay. First, let us assume the points, that is, let p of x1 comma y1 be point on parabola, okay, that is y square equal to 8x. Just compare it with our standard equation, y square equal to 4ax. What is a? 4a is 8, a is 2, is it right? So, what is the focal distance formula? We told that focal distance is 10, it is given. What is the formula? x1 plus a. What is this x1? Our x coordinate, that is x1 plus 2 is equal to 10. This can be written as x1 plus 2 is equal to plus or minus 10, that is x1 plus 2 is 10 or x1 plus 2 is minus 10. Therefore, x1 is 8 or x1 is minus 12. However, it is not possible, let us consider only 8. why x1 is minus 12 is not possible? Why? If I substitute this minus 12 here, what happens? It becomes square root of a negative number, which is impossible, right? However, these are distances, it is not possible. So, let us take x1 equal to 8, substitute in 1, what do we get? Y square is equal to 8 into 8, that is, how much is it? Y is equal to square root of 64, y is equal to plus or minus 8. Therefore, points are 8 comma 8 and 8 comma minus 8. Is it right? Do you understand? Only we have to remember the focal distance ka formula is mod x1 plus a. Fine. What all we learned in this chapter? We had a basic introduction about what is parabola. We learned how to derive a parabola equation, right? And we did few problems of parabolic equation. Clear? Fine. This is for today. Let us meet in the next session with more problems of parabola. Thank you.